Morning everybody, hope we're all fit and well, nobody's ill, no injuries, nothing we need to worry about. So when we're ready, just standing nice and tall, just set those feet under your hips, drawing that tummy in, engaging the core, shoulders back, arms down at your side. And as usual, just going to wake up those senses with a couple of little leans forwards and back. We just catch our weight with our toes. So we're not going up onto tiptoes, we're just stopping ourselves, dropping forwards. That's it. Couple more times. Wakes us up, finds that balance point, gets us ready to go. That's it, last one. And find that spot there where we're nicely balanced. Good, then one hand in front behind or onto your hips, we're going to tilt that pelvis under. So we're loosening up that lower back. We're setting ourselves with a neutral spine. Yeah, just gets the body in the right position, the right set, ready to go. That's it, few more. You need to soften your knees a little bit, sometimes makes it more comfortable. Helps get that back neutral. Good, one more. And then should have a spot now where you're nicely balanced with a neutral spine. And we'll get those feet going. So we pedal those feet, we push them down into the ground. And your arms just naturally join in, walking arms. That's good. So keeping pushing that foot into the ground. We'll just let the arms come up a little higher. That's it. That's excellent. Bring those arms up so we're pressing one forwards, one back. We're gradually increasing range of movement until we're coming all the way to the top. That's it, then push those arms back, getting that good stretch. Excellent, a few more times. Do one more each side, and bringing that down. Okay. So a little bit of a slightly new one today. What I want to do, stand tall, just put one foot slightly forwards, just resting the toe down on the mat, hands come above your head. We're going to bring those arms down to shoulder height, but as we do it, we're going to twist to the side of the foot that's forward, so we twist. So we rotate, and we're looking to the side. So just going to the same side each time. And to make this harder, you can just lighten the pressure that's on that toe. If your balance is feeling really good, if your balance isn't so good, keep that foot flat down on the floor. So the lighter the touch you have on that forward toe, the harder this is. If you really want to challenge yourself, lift the foot off the floor. That's it. Good, couple more. And bringing that down. So we'll change over. Other foot comes forwards. Hands above the head this time, so we're going to rotate to the other side. So that foot right down if your balance isn't too good. Up onto the toe to make it a little harder. Foot off the ground to really challenge yourself. That's it. Excellent. A few more. Good, last one. And bringing that back down. Okay, just take your feet a bit wider now, probably just over shoulder width. We're going to put those hands onto the temples. We're going to do what's called a good morning. So we're just going to bend at the waist, bum goes back slightly as we bend forwards. Just like we're bowing down. Not too low, just keeping your head to about waist height. Trying to bend in the middle. So this one isn't a roll down or a curl, it's a straight bend. That's good, keeping that going, a few more. That's it. 2 more. And bring that up. Keeping those feet wide. Going to take those hands out at 90 degrees to the body. And we're going to rotate down to the opposite foot. We come up straight in between. That's it. Making sure we come up straight in between before we rotate back down. Excellent, not too fast. Good, couple more. So it's 1 more to each side. And bring that back down, well done. Okay, bring those feet back in. Standing nice and tall, engaging that core. Come in, we're just going to sweep that leg through. Try not to lean too far to the side, trying to keep us as straight as possible. You may need to lean a little bit just so the foot can clear the floor. And if you do need a bit more support, feel free to use a chair, a bit of furniture, the wall, whatever's nearby. Put as light a touch as possible. Remember, it's not about this leg that's moving, it's about everything else stopping you falling down. That's it, nice and gently through. Doesn't need to be super high. That's good. Couple more. And bring that down, reset yourself. Switch over to the other leg, standing tall, bringing it through. That's it. Good, nice and gently through. Aim to keep standing as tall and still as we can. That's it, a few more. That's it, 1 more. And back down. Okay, reset those feet and hips. Still standing tall, we're going to take that leg out to the side. So we're back to the first leg. So arms wherever's comfortable, whether that's on your hips, whether that's dangling at the sides. Whichever you find the best for you. You will need to lean slightly just to keep that leg clear, stop you falling, but try not to over exaggerate. You want to be fairly tall and straight. Good, couple more. And down, let's change it over. So reset, get yourself ready, take that leg out and across. That's it, really good. A few more times. Remember, this leg that's moving, there's the disruptor, not doing the work. It's the rest of your body stopping you falling over that's doing the effort. Good, couple more. And bringing that back down. Okay, feet back nicely under those hips. Standing tall, we'll take it down into our Pilates squat. So head still looking forward, keep that chest up. Squat that down, bring it up. Excellent. That's good. Nice and steady. Just squatting down as low as you feel comfortable. That's just to there. Absolutely fine. You're taking it to 90 degrees, fantastic. Work to your level all the way through. That's it. As we squat down, that bum sticks out behind. Look at that little low chair behind us. Good, keeping it going, a few more. We're going to change it up. Good, one more. Bring it up. Okay, this time, we're going to take the arms high. So we're still going to squat, but we're going to sweep through in between. To begin with, we'll stay feet flat, then we'll take it higher. So we're going to sweep and up. That's good. Couple more times. And then we're going to take it high onto our toes. So next one, we're going to try and reach up high on those toes. Strong ankles. If you did find that difficult, just stick with the basic movement where we were. Whenever we had a progression, if you do find that too difficult, drop back to the original movement. Good, two more. And bringing that down. Excellent. Okay, take it to the end of the mat if you're not already. We're just going to stand tall, hands high, I'm going to roll it down. Curling down towards those feet. Unroll, stack those vertebrae as we come up. Reach it high. That's it. If you need to soften those knees as you go, to look after the back and hamstrings, absolutely fine. We work to our own levels. That's it. Good, nicely done. A few more. Good, two more. This next time, hands down on the mat. We're going to walk it out, but drop to our knees in that box position. So into your kneeling box, we're going to take it up into that angry cat position, that back arch, head down. Then rotate that through. Spine spine down, bump, head up. And rotate through. Head down, spine up. That's it, keep rotating through those movements. Pause for a few seconds and take it up. That's it. Good. Keep that going, a few more. Good. One more each way. Down. Good stretch and spine. And then let's sit back on our heels into child's pose. On a stretch through that upper body, sitting back on your heels. Head down. Excellent, well done. Okay, so we're starting laid face down on our mat, bringing our elbows up at that 90-degree position. So we're just going to start with your torso raise. So from here, keeping our forearms in touch with the ground, we're just going to raise head and chest slightly off the ground, back down. So down we go on the mat. Elbows at 90 degrees, forearms stay in touch with the ground. Use the muscles in the back just to raise head and chest. And slowly down. That's it. Really good for all those postural muscles. Helps us stay standing up nice and tall and straight. These all weaken as we sit at our desks for hours on end. Or sit watching TV, whatever we do on the night. We'll keep ourselves moving, keep ourselves nice and strong. That's good. A few more times. That's good, couple more. One more, and then we're going to extend it higher. So this time, as we come up, we still use that back to lift and then extend to that higher reach. Back down. Remember, we're using the back to lift, arms are just a guide and to finish off at the end. Up we go and extend. Really focus on using those muscles in the back though to lift you up as much as possible before the arms just finish the movement. And we control it back down. So we don't just drop, nice and slow and steady. Again, using all those muscles in the back to control it down. Good, two more. One more. And lower that down. Rest it there, well done. Okay, going to take ourselves up into that sort of downward dog position. So feet back, bum in the air, hands and head down. And we're going to rotate it through to our hips, head down towards the mat. So we're starting up in the air. And then we rotate through, rotate those shoulders, let the hips come through, near the floor, and then back up. Nice and steady and controlled both ways. So we don't just collapse down, we keep it controlled and steady. That's it. That's good, a few more. Excellent. Good. 2 more times. One more. We finish with that bump back at where we started and down to our knees. Have a little stretch if you need. Okay, so this next one, we're going to take it into our straight arm plank position to begin with. So we're going to hold, but then we're going to add some movement. So first one, we're just going to put those hands down on the mat, take our legs back, and we're going to hold. Nice and long and still. If you do need to make it a little easier, you can work off those knees, but still aim for that straight line from shoulder to knees, or straight line, shoulder to feet. Do a few more seconds. And lower that down, take a little rest, take the pressure off your hands if you need to. So this time we're going to add a step forwards when we come into it. So we're going to go into that plank, we're going to bring the foot as close to our hand as we can, back, then the other side. So it's like a very slow mountain climber. So hands down, feet back. Hold, bring that foot forwards and back. Foot forwards and back. Count again. If you do that off the knees, you can just bring a knee forwards and back, forwards and back if you need. Good, one more each side. And down, have a little stretch if you want or you need. I'll just take that pressure off the wrists for a short time. So we're going to do one more variation. So we're going to build on that last one. We're going to take that step forward. When that foot comes forward, we release the hand, we're going to reach up and rotate. So when we're ready, back in position, hands back down on that mat, feet back. So we step forward, we then rotate. Back, change sides, step forward, rotate. Looking up towards the hand as you rotate. That's good. Okay, so one more each side. And rest it down. Have a little stretch. Ease those hands out. Well done. Okay, going to take it onto our sides now. So we're going to start laid out nice and long. Arm under head, hand in front for balance, stretched out on your hip. So we go resting on that hip bone, hips stacked on top of each other. legs nice and long, head rests on the arm. If you need a yoga block or rope jump or something between your arm and your head, that's fine, makes it more comfortable. Hand in front for balance. Let's start with those feet raised off the ground if we can. If not, just rest that bottom leg down and a single leg lift. That's it. Just going to do a few, then we'll add in a second movement. So we're going to add in that knee drop in between each one. So we're going to raise, drop the knee in front, back up, together, up, drop, up, together, that's it. Good. Make sure we're keeping those hips stacked though, try not to roll back onto your bum. That's it. Good. Couple more times. Raise, drop, raise, together. One more. Up, drop, up, together. Excellent. So we're going to do each exercise both times. So swap yourself onto the other side. So same again. Start with that single leg lift. Just half a dozen or so. Then we're going to add in that knee drop. So get yourself ready, legs off the ground if you can, waist drawn away from the mat, hand in front for balance if you need, raising that leg. Doesn't need to be really high, just controlled, working those muscles around the hip. Do a couple more. Then we're going to add that knee drop in now, so we're up, drop, up, together. That's it, excellent. Really good, let's keep that going. Just a really steady, controlled movement. It's not really fast. Good, two more. And resting that down, well done. Okay, back over onto your other side. This time we're going to start laid out as we were, but with our knees bent up in front. So that's it. Arm extended, hand in front for balance, but knees bent. If we can, raise those feet and knees off the ground. Try and make sure we keep those hips stacked. There's a temptation to roll back, but keep the hips stacked. And we're going to open up that top knee. So open it up like that clamshell. But we're going to build this one slightly. We're going to add a second movement. So a couple more. So next time, as we open up, we're going to extend the legs. So we're going to open, extend, together, back down, up, extend, in and down. Concentrate on keeping those hips stacked, try not to roll backwards. Imagine you're pressed up against the wall or a bit of furniture so you can't rock back. That's it. Good, two more. One more. And lower that down. Good. Spin yourselves around. Same again on the other side. So let's play. Extend the arm out, hips stacked. Hand in front for balance, just raise those feet, knees off the ground if you can. If you do need to rest the bottom knee down, absolutely fine. We always work to our own level. That's it, starting just with that single knee raise, opening up like that muscle shell. Couple more, we'll add in that leg extension. Good, so this time, when we open, then we extend, together, back down. Open, extend, in, together. Really good, a few more times. Good, two more. One more time, that's it. Bringing that down, well done. Great, back over onto your other side. We're going to keep the knees bent. We're going to bring our arms out at 90 degrees to our body, one hand on top of the other. So we're going to open the door, but today we're going to do it by drawing that semicircle around the head. Let your eyes follow your hands. Bring it back. So we're drawing the circle around. We're not going over the top, we're coming round today. That's it. Keeping that going. Nice, steady. Lovely rotation of the shoulders and the spine as we go around. If you've ever sat at the desk, you're feeling a bit stiff and you've got enough floor space, this is a lovely one to do just to get that back moving again. Have a good stretch out. Two more, and we'll roll over. One more. That's it. Bring that back around. Roll yourself over or spin round to the other side. Same again. Starting out at 90 degrees to the body. Let's rotate that around the head. Let your eyes follow your hand. That's it. You might hear or feel a little bit creaking and cracking in that shoulder. As long as that's not painful, that's okay, that's normal. That's it. Good. A few more. Excellent. Good. Two more. One more time. And bring that together. Excellent, well done. Okay, going over onto our backs now. So we're going to start laid back with our knees up in that tabletop position. So we're up there, 90 degree bend at hip, 90 degree bend at knee. Point your hands to the ceiling, and we're just going to toe tap down. So we're just pivoting at the hip, making sure we keep that back down on the mat. As soon as you start dropping that leg forward, there's a temptation for the spine to arch. Make sure you notice that, bring it back down to our neutral spine position. Good. We do that, keeping the core engaged, that stops that spine arching. Well, let's start to drop the opposite hand back. That's good. So we're looking up to the ceiling. Did you see me with the head to the side? That's just to keep a check on cameras. That's it. Really good. Nice and steady. Tapping that toe. If you want to make it a little harder, you can extend that foot slightly forwards. Just make sure we're still tapping with the toes. That's it. We've got 2 more each leg. Last one. And bringing that in. Have a little stretch if you need. Hug those knees. Okay, we're going to go back to that tabletop position. But this time, as we extend the arms, we're going to bend them 90 degrees. So we've got that pec deck arm. We're going to start just dropping a single knee out to the side, back to centre, other knee goes out to the other side. Keeping your back flat on the mat, so we're not letting that spine or hips rotate. Controlling that knee. That's it. So that little puppy cocking the leg up to the lamp post. Lifting that leg out to the side. Controlling it, bringing it back in. Good. Okay, let's add the arms in. So opposite arm drops out to the other side. That's good. Again, looking upwards. If I twist it just to check the screens. Keeping that 90-degree bend at hip and knee. Concentrate on keeping that spine in that neutral position on the mat. Not letting that arch at the bottom of the spine exaggerate. Really good. A few more times. Good. One more each side. And bring that in. Well done. Okay, so I want you to extend your legs long and straight. We're going to lay back and tuck our hands just under our bum. So legs out straight, head back, down on the mat. We're going to raise our legs, bring the knees in. So feet come up, knees bend, come in towards the body. We extend, lower down. If you do find that too difficult, we can either work one leg at a time, or we can keep them low and slide them in and out. So there are your lower options if this is difficult. All will give you the same effect. We'll work to our own level. Again, concentrate on not letting that arch of the spine exaggerate. Keeping it in the standard set position that's right for your back. Some people's backs will be flat on the mat. Other people who've got a naturally more curved spine will have a gap for their lower back. It's just about checking your natural position, trying to stick with that. That's good. So breathe in as we recover, breathe out on that effort, bring the feet in. Good. So 2 more. And lowering that down, well done. Okay, bringing ourselves up to a sitting position, last exercise now. So we've got our back nice and straight, knees bent, sitting up, bringing those hands forwards. We're just going to gently roll that back up to vertical. That's it. Nice and steady, making sure we get that curl in the back. It's not just a straight pivot from the hips. As we roll back, we make that C shape of the spine, and then we curl back up as we come up to vertical. Nice and steady. And just taking it back as far as you feel comfortable. If that's nearly all the way to the mat, amazing. If that's just past vertical, that's your level, fantastic, well done. That's good, couple more. Bring that one. Okay, we'll just take that arm out to the side for the last few. Adding a little bit of rotation. That's good. These are our very last ones. Good, one more each way. And bringing that back up, fantastic, well done. Okay, slowly bring yourself up to your feet. Don't just jump up too quickly. Good chance you'd end up dizzy then. So standing that back up, we're going to take one foot back. So back leg straight, front knee bends. Stretching out that calf, and then hands together. Reach out in front, pull those shoulder blades apart. And let your head drop down. Stretching the back of the neck into the top of the shoulders. Good, change sides. Other foot back, bending that front knee, back leg straight, making sure both feet are nice and straight. Hands in the small of the back or reaching behind you. Chest forward, shoulder blades together. Then rotate the head to one side. That's it, and then to the other. Center, bring those feet in. So stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Very, very slight bend in the knee. Let's take that up and over. And down, take it over the other side. Bringing that back down, picking up one foot. Knees together, hips forwards. So change over. Okay, feet down. Feet just a few inches apart. Hands up above the head. And let's take that down towards those toes. Slowly back up. Feet go wide again. Starting high. Let's bring that through. Reaching high. One last time takes us up onto the toes. Let's take that up. Reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax that down. Well done, everybody.
Thanks, Grace.